morning, good afternoon, and good evening, listeners from across the world. Welcome to Afri's Concept TV, and thank you for tuning into this channel. The news headline: You have no other country. I am charting your future, so celebrate and run my government with me, says Tinubü. Once again, you're welcome to today's news. The news details. In a recent meeting with President Bola Ahmed Tinubü, he had with members of the National Association of Nigerian Students, NANS. The president charged the youth to work with him in making Nigeria a better nation. President Asiwaju Bola Tinubü said, "I want to assure you all that we are on this journey of making Nigeria great together. I and those in my government, I'm charting the course for your future. For this reason, be part of this. Celebrate things we do and run my government with me, because you have no other country." Speaking further, President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubü said, "To all of you here, you represent a diversity of Nigerians, which will is sweet because you own the civic responsibility of non-identity politics. I can assure you that I'll work with you." As you can see, the National Chairman and Secretary to the Federation are here bearing witness to our efforts in eliminating poverty. Lastly, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubü said, "I want you all to know also that the student loan bill is open-ended. If there is anything that should not be there, we will ask the board to look into it. I just don't want the kind of ASU strikes we had in the past to happen again. If you are studying medicine and other science courses, you may spend more than 4 years, but other courses 4 years must remain so." Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubü, who emerged the president of Nigeria in the 2023 election and was inaugurated on May 29, 2023, at a meeting with the National Association of Nigerian Students, that is the NANS, that's an association of all the students in Nigeria. The president charged the youth to work with him in making Nigeria a better nation. He has told them that this country is for every one of us, and you cannot just exempt yourself and say you are not part of this country or you're not involved in whatever is going on in this country. So President Bola Ahmed Tinubü has urged NANS and the all students of Nigeria as a whole to support him, like to celebrate things we do, celebrate things he does, and run his government with him, because they all have no other country. This Nigeria is everyone country, and we must make things work. He said that he wants to assure everyone that we are on this journey of making Nigeria great. That is he and his administration. All they are after is just to make Nigeria great and nothing more. So the National Association of Nigerian Students should make sure that they come together, because they have no other country, to come together and participate in making the nation great, to celebrate whatever he and his administration does and run the government with them. He said he knows that the NANS actually represent a diversity of Nigerians. That is, they represent diversity of Nigerian wills, especially students, which is okay. And they own civic responsibility of non-identity politics. So he can assure them that he's going to work with them and make sure that if they have any issues, they can come to him and express whatever they feel or whatever they think is going to be good for the Nigerian students as a whole. So he was telling them that, as you can see, it's not that he's just making mouth or making fake promises, because the national chairman and the secretary to the federation were actually present in this meeting, and they can bear him witness to the fact that everything they're trying to do, everything his administration is trying to do since he emerged president is just to make sure that they eliminate poverty. And also, he made them know that the student loan bill is open-ended. Like, the student loan bill is available for any student to make their life easier. And if there is anything that should not be there, they'll ask the board to look into it. That it does not want the same. Nigeria is used to ASU strikes. You go for a course of 4 years, you spend 6 years, you spend 7 years, which is not supposed to be so. You study medicine, that's not supposed to be more than 7 years. You spend 10 years still in a university. When your mate has gone, then you are being dragged backward. So Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubü has let the National Association of Nigerian Students know that he is at their back, and whatever they want, they should just come and tell him, and he's going to make sure they look into it, because he does not want us to go back to the previous days of ASU strikes, previous days of students not being able to afford going to school, and that's why he's making sure that everything that is needed is being put in place. And what is just begging the Nigerian Association of National Students, the NANS, is that they should just work with him. That he knows that they have the civic responsibility of non-identity politics. Like, if you're supporting anybody, you don't show it. It's a non-identity politics. That's what the National Association of Nigerian Students practices. But it's just telling them that now that he's the president, the only way out, the only way they can help the Nigerian students is to make sure that they support his administration. And if they support his administration, it's actually going to be of great help to the nation and to Nigeria students as a whole. What's your view concerning this news? Kindly share your view in the comment section, and don't forget to like and share. And also click on the subscribe button to subscribe and the bell for more updates. Thank you for listening to the end.